Divination. The practice of seeking knowledge of the future or the unknown by supernatural means. Sounds so magical, doesn't it? That's why I truly love it. To receive downloads, love, guidance, and self-awareness through this magical means is something we all should enjoy with ease. To be able to effortlessly connect with your higher self and the divine is such a beautiful and intentional experience. So, why don't you guys start experiencing it with me?
Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing, gorgeous, abundant day. So in today's video, we're going to discuss divination for beginners. This may be a short video, but it's useful. I do know that a lot of people don't know what divination truly is or how to start in it, and I'm just going to give you guys a simple layout, a simple guide for you. So if you do like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you won't miss a video from me. Let's hop into this whore. So what is divination? For me personally, divination is just connecting with the divine through either tools or using yourself as a vessel. So I do want to stress here and now that you do not need anything outside of yourself in order to do divination. It's just a little bit more helpful as you walk down this path, but as a beginner, you're good. You don't need to buy anything in order to do divination. The way divination can help you with your path is it can help you align yourself where you need to go with your divine path, as well as connect with your spirit guides and your ancestors, and also receive downloads and messages from the universe. This is also great if you are doing spiritual services. So if that's like one of your goals down the line, you divining, connecting is really great for it. Also really great to connect with your higher self, because that is one of the ways I personally connect with my higher self through meditation, as well as not just meditation, maybe some astral projection, maybe, but meditation is the biggest one. When I want to go meet my higher self or she comes to me, I'm like, hey girl, what's up? No, don't. Girl, I'll be scared to talk in front of her because I'll be in ego form and I'm like, you know what, I was a little nut this week, a little nuts. Don't yell at me. She never does though, because she's my higher self. She's butter. No, she's not butter. That's ego talking. But anyways, let's talk about the forms of divination. The first one is meditation. This is super simple. Everyone can meditate. It's so easy. But you cannot force it. And I think that's another tip I need to give you guys. Do not force this. Let it flow to you naturally. Do not try to rush it. I feel like you guys most beginners try to rush the process, trying to find the end goal instead of just like enjoying the ride. So enjoy the ride, because when you least expect it, it comes. So when it comes to meditation, at least do 10 minutes a day. And I do that 10 minutes every single day for the past 6 years. Has helped immensely with me connecting with the divine, because now it's just like boop, they just drop in, like just drop in, tell me whatever they need to tell me and leave, right? So do 10 minutes each day. Maybe you can work on a chakra, but if not, just allow yourself to sit in silence so you can receive those messages. It's all about clearing your mind so the shit that really needs to come through can come through. And that's what meditation is for. It kind of helps you center, ground yourself. If you need to clear your mind, it can help you with that too, but it also just really brings you back to this state of mindfulness that is needed in order to divine. Next is the pendulum. Now, I never worked with the pendulum, but I did have friends, and I probably still do, but I don't know. I don't ask them about their divination too. I had friends who work with pendulums, and it was really simple to work with. I do know when you swing it, a certain way it swings, the answer can either be yes or no, and that's really great for beginners, especially when they're trying to divine with a simple question. So you will ask the question that has a yes or no answer to it, and then they will give you the answer. But I also don't know if you can go further with that. If you can, I will put some resources down below in the description box so you can do so. But yeah, pendulums are really great for beginners. I personally think so. Next is tarot cards. Now, I wouldn't recommend, this is not really beginner friendly, but this is what I started with as a beginner, and it was just because I was super interested in it. So I'm like, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Tarot readings, I love, I adore. She is my first love, will always be here in my heart. I do know that some people start with oracle cards because that's super easy. Tarot cards essentially gives you like the it's a more detailing, okay? It gets more into detail about the divine, or more into detail about what messages you need to hear, or what guides or what guidance you need in that moment. Now, oracle cards, they're different. They kind of give you the bigger picture, and they also like simplify everything. So if you are a beginner, I would say start with oracle cards, because that is easier than tarot cards. Because oracle cards can vary from like 10 cards to 38 cards per deck, sometimes more, probably like up to 40, but it still is really simple and has a lot of definitions, whereas tarot cards, you got 78 cards all kind of just like grouped together. You have to put it together. So yeah, highly recommend that. I truly adore tarot cards, especially when you connect with them. A few ways you can connect with your card is sleeping with it underneath your pillow. That's what I did for a couple of weeks, or probably a couple of days, and it kind of built up a relationship with them. And you can do this with your oracle cards as well. Make sure you always cleanse your cards. That way the energy is clean for any readings you do for yourself, or if you're going to practice on other people, make sure you cleanse it each and every single time. I don't know what it looks, so if my eyes keep going like this. And then last but not least, this is probably the most common one, and it's through your dreams. Now, your ancestors love to come to you in dreams. Your guides love to come to you in dreams. I think that's the easiest way to divine. Well, not the easiest, because if you have a hard time interpreting dreams, then it's not going to be easy. But if you ask your ancestors, hey, can you give me guidance on this certain question, on a certain situation within my dreams, and they do so, that's the best way to do it. You can also do tarot readings on your dreams to interpret what those dreams mean. You can also interpret it yourself, so whatever feeling you got from that dream, like whatever intuition you get from that, you can also do so. I also sometimes I like search up like a meaning of a certain thing in my dream. So if I saw a monkey, I remember I had this dream of monkeys. Them bitches was on my ass. They were attacking the hell out of me. I was like, yo, what did I do for y'all to be jumping me like this? Like, it was scary for real. Like, I ain't never been. It was like a nightmare, and I don't be recognizing when shit's a nightmare. Even when I wake up out of a dream drenched in sweat, I'm like, this a nightmare? This is just a dream. But no, that shit was crazy. And I think apparently that centered like me like either being on the defensive, or me being foolish and reckless, or just like being tricky, something like that. And I'm like, you could have told me that with a game and have me cheat at the game. So be careful, because they gon' you know dream world. You know the dream world. It goes nuts. So a few other ways you can divine. You can do divination, or kind of like really connect with synchronicities, is angel numbers and animals and insects. Now, I really love angel numbers. Everybody can get into angel numbers, because when you start to align down your truest path, they show up around you. So I personally like to use angel numbers in numerous ways, but one of the ways that I can use them is saying, hey, I have this question, show me 333 for yes, 111 for no. That is a great way to divine, and it's super easy, especially if you're trying to connect with your ancestors and you cannot hear them. That is the perfect way to connect with them in that moment. Another way with the animals and insects is just like pay attention to nature around you. That's when you connect with nature, because nature can also give you the answers, right? So if you see a certain bug, or a certain flower that you've never seen before, or a certain bird that you've never seen before, or you're seeing it often, probably that's a message from the spirit for you to do some divination, or to like figure out what that means to you, what you can channel from that animal. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this divination for beginners. Do let me know down below if you have any questions regarding this, and hopefully I can answer them to the best of my abilities. Let me know down below as well what divination tool you are interested in. Like I told you before, for me it was tarot cards, and I love it, and now I love it to death. Like, I've been using it for 6 years. Those are my babies. But yeah, make sure to stop by my shop, because I did redo my shop. It looks so good now. So you can see any spiritual services I may have, any art and merchandise I may have. It's going to be linked in the description box down below. I'll see my little angels fairies in the next video. Bye, my loves. Mwah.